Good morning everyone and welcome again to the class of database. I hope you have understood yesterday's video in which I have discussed about creation of the database and the table. Today we will be discussing about the null values and the comments, and I'll show you that how you can insert the records in the table. Now null value, what are null values? If any column in a row has no value, that is said to be as null, or if any row has no value, any column has no value, that is said to be as null. Now by default the null value is accepted. If you want that it should not be allowed in your table, it means every column should have at least one value. Every column should have one value, so you can also allow it while creating the table. That we will be seeing in the upcoming videos, that how we can assign the null value in the particular field of the table, in a particular column of the table. Alright, now what are comments? Comments, as we have read in Python as well, that comments are used for better understanding of the program. So same here in this comment, in this SQL also we can use comment. It is a kind of a text which is not executed, just for the documentation purpose, that what you are going to write in, or what you are going to do in the upcoming statements. So you can write a comment. It is not mandatory also, it is not required, but you can use it. It can be given in a three form. First, you can begin the comment with the backslash and the asterisk mark, and then you have to close it with the help of asterisk mark and a backslash. You can see the example here which I have written. Now in the second form, you can begin with two dash sign, and then you can write the proceed with the comment. Alright, now if you want, you can give the comment with the help of a hash symbol also. You can see the example, we were using hash symbol in Python as well to write the comment. So these are the three ways how you can provide the comment in the SQL. Alright, so now let us start the practical and see that how you can insert the records in the table which we have created yesterday. So for that we have to open the table first, right? So students, I am on the MySQL screen here, you can see, and I have opened by putting the password which I have used while downloading it. Now let us open the database which we have created yesterday, and then we will open the table and then we will be inserting the records in that. So you can open the existing table and database also. Let us see the steps. So first of all, I am going to see here by the show command, show databases. So you can see that my database name is school. You will not be able to see that table name here, because database name is important. Then once you enter into it, then you will be able to see the tables which are created inside that database. So I'm using here use school. So it means school is open now. Now if you want to see the table inside the school, you can see by the same show command, show tables. You can see one student table is inside the school database. Now the table is created, but there it is a empty set. When we have used the select command, it is showing the empty set. You can see select all records. This asterisk means all records from table student. So this is empty set. Now we will begin inserting the records. Now if you have forgotten the sequence of the field which you have used for creating the table, so you can use this describe command to describe the table, so that you can remember the field. First is the roll number, name, class and section, and you have to enter the records in the same sequence. For inserting the record, we have insert into command. This we have learned earlier that it is a DML command. Insert into student, the table name, values, and then you will begin the bracket and start entering the records with the help of comma. So I am writing the roll number 1, then comma, name will be in the double quote. Suppose I am writing here Rahul, and then comma, class is character, you can see, so I am writing here 11, so that will be also in the double quote. Then section is also character, so for that I am writing here, suppose commerce 11C, and then this bracket will be closed and then terminator. You can see here. So it is showing one row affected. It means one row has been added with your data. If you want to see, just execute that command. Select asterisk from student. You can see that in this particular table, the record roll number 1 Rahul 11C is entered. Now same way you have to repeat the same command and change the value here, change the data here. So I am using the insert command again for inserting one more row here. So insert into student values, and then I'll take my cursor here and I'll write roll number 2. Suppose I am writing here Nitesh 11th B. Now entered. One row affected. Now once you again try to see, you can see here that the data is entered in the table. Same way students, you can insert more records. So this way you have to insert the records into the table. You can execute the same command. If you don't want to write it again, you can go through the arrow key and try to execute the command. All right. Okay, the data is same. Alright, so you can see that it can be done in such a easy way. SQL is very easy to learn. You can just focus on the statement, only simple set of statement with a simple language you have to write, and the work is done. So this is how you can insert the records into the table. That's all for today, students. You practice now. You have seen how to create a database, how to create a table, how to insert the records in the table. So practice all these topics at home. If you have any problem, get back to me. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you so much.